Jagadish from Electro. This is the part 2 of our sensor video. Part 1 is in the description. In this video, we will do 3 sensors testing. First one is ultrasonic, second one is the sound sensor, the third one is the Hall magnetic sensor. First, we will use an ultrasonic sensor and distance indicator with a serial monitor. And how this works? It has two plates, like two cylindrical shapes. What is the transmitter, emitter, and what is the receiver? Transmitter or the emitter gives at the ultrasonic sensor, and it hits an object and it receives, and the receiver receives the ultrasonic sensor. The chip will process how many distance it took to come, like processing the seconds and the distance. Now let's connect. Connect the ultrasonic sensor 5 volts means the VCC to 5 volts. And the ground to give it the full connection power. Then the trigger pin to 2 and the echo pin to 3. Now our connection is finished. The 2 is output and the 3 is input, because trigger pins gives the output, means the ultrasonic sound, and the echo pin gives the like it will receives the data. Or the term in the description. Include DHT library. You want to download the library in the library manager called the DHT by an upload. Download it and upload this code. Define DHT pin string. That means the temperature sensor is the 3, D3. Define DHT time means the temperature sensor time. My sensor is DHT 11. Yours can be not the same, so you want to be changed. And you can change also the digital pin if you want. DHT to DHT, DHT pin, DHT time, the 3 and the DHT 11. Void setup, serial begin 9600. The void begin is for the serial monitor to function. DHT begin. The DHT sensor want to be begin. Means this library want to be begin. Float temperature. It want to digital read the read temperature. It want to read the temperature in the Celsius. The float humidity. It want to read the humidity. DHT read humidity in percentage. If is the temperature, is the humidity, means it's not reading. If it will want to show that page to read from DHT sensor, and it want to return. Means if it's any error, like the sensor is not working properly or the wiring connection is wrong, and like that, it want to show that failed to read the data from the DHT sensor. Return. Serial printed temperature. It want to read the temperature, and the serial printed temperature goes here. So after that, we print serial temperature, this temperature, and print it here. And serial printed. Why we are adding Celsius here? Because it's after temperature, so like that. And here is humidity, and again the serial printed humidity means it want to print the humidity type here, and it want to serial printed base symbol 0 2000 again, and this process wants to be get that in 2 seconds before the next meeting. Let's upload the code. Now let's go to the serial monitor. Now it will read as you can see it's showing sensors and symbols. Mine is there, yours is can be different. Now I have uploaded the code. As you can see, it's starting to display the numbers. When I keep my hand here, it's showing 7, 8, or 6, or 5. I'm moving so it's showing. I'm like this, it's showing 9, 10, 8. And when I move around my room, it's showing the distance that it calculates to take me. Takes the room of the distance. Now when I point it to the computer, it's showing 8 and 9. So now we can see that ultrasonic is working. Now let's use this sound sensor. This sound sensor has a microphone in it and a potentiometer. This blue box is a potentiometer. When you twist the knob, the microphone quality is changed. Depending on how the sound is received, and it processes and gives it as a digital output. It has 2 to 4 pins. VCC 5 watts, ground. We can use digital output or analog output. I am using digital output. If you use analog output, you want to change the code. You can change the code. And it has a chip that controls all of that for the microphone. Now let's wire it up.
Let's wire it up.
Now let's connect the sound sensor to the Arduino board. Connect the VCC 5 volts to the 5 volts. And the ground to give it the connection. You can use the analog pin. I am using the digital output pin. So take the digital output pin and give it to 3. Now our connection is finished. Either you can use digital pin or output pin. If you use output pin, you want to use it in the analog section with A0, A1. So it's an analog output, so you want to use it in here. Let's code it up.
Coding time.
Sound state. Digital read the sound pair. If sound state is high, serial petal silence. As serial petal clapper loud sets sound detected. If your sound state is high, you can split serial petal clap or loud sound detected. If you want to change it, I will not change it for this video. You can change it. Else if sound state is low, clap or loud sound detector. My chip is reversed, so I am reversing this. So it will work for me. If you don't work, you want to change this clap or loud sound detector to this and silence to this. Just delay 300 milliseconds, and it want to run the process again and again till the end. Now upload the code. If if you want to check it's right or not, you can check if it's say clap or loud sound detected when you are silent, and that means you want to swap it up. I am making noise, so it's a clap or loud sound detected. So it's working.
Checking time.
Now I have uploaded the code. As you can see, it's a clap or loud sound detected. I have made a mistake in the code and here. Tell me in the description if you spot it. I will comment you if it's wrong or correct.
If when I shout in the sensor like ah ah, it's like silence. Then it's the process is reversed. So if your microphone is not recognizable for its large sounds, tilt the potentiometer right or left to adjust the microphone resistance. So now it will work. Now this is a Hall magnetic sensor. Now I will show you how this works. There is a two steel bars in the tube and it's not connected. It gives one side it gives electrons, other side it will not. When the magnet is there, it creates an electro field and it provides the current to it. So it runs and it will process it in this chip and it will show that it's detected. And the steel bar gap is so small that ants cannot be fit there. Let's wire it up.
Let's wire it up.
Let's connect it up. We will use analog input for this. It has analog input or digital output. Sorry, analog output or digital output. I am using analog output. Connect the analog output to A0, AO. Connect the positive side of that to the 5 volts to give it the and the ground to give it the full power. And yeah, here is our circuit. It's finished. Let's code it up.
Coding time.
Paste the code that I left in the description. Now, this is the code. You use it all analog. We use analog because we are using it analog pin. So, all analog is equal to analog. So, serial begin 5000 and it want to say uh, T024 has its own analog test. If you want, you can. If you don't want, you will remove it. Then its value, it want to show the value. The value is into analog read or analog. Whole analog is the value. Serial brittle magnetic field strength. But what is brittle magnetic field strength? And this is the value. So if the value is what, it what to show here. So we put serial brittle value after that. So we don't put brackets and put value here. Otherwise, it will only show that value. So, like, imagine that magnetic field strength, it wants to show numbers, but it will show a value, so it will not work. So, we place values in here and delay to 100 seconds. Now, let's upload the code. Choose your code and let's upload. It's uploaded. Let's test it out.
Checking time.
Now I have uploaded the code for this Hall magnetic sensor. Let's test it out. I take a speaker which is literally a magnet. Now when I keep before it, it senses 1 to 3 or any range from 1 to 1233 depending on the wave size it took. When I am so closer, it's saying 1 or 2 or 3, and I am submit closer. It's also saying 1055 to 1023, and when I'm so far, it's saying 1023. Means it's when you tilt this potentiometer, it's also vary about that. It's working.
Quiz time.
This time, now here is your first question. What does the screw trimmer in the sensors do? Play with first option, play music. Second option, to change the brightness of the LED. Third option, to change the sensitivity of the sensor's value. Fourth option, to switch between analog input and digital output. Put your answers in the comments. Let's move on to the next question. The answer will be on the end of the video. Question 2. Which is the two pins that is used to send and receive sound pulse? Option A, ground and VCC. Option B, trigger and echo. Option C, uh, TX and RX. Option B, LPW signals. Question 3. What is the distance used to calculate the ultrasonic distance? Option A, centimeters. Option B, inch. Option C, kilometer. And option D, miles. Question number 4. What does the AO analog output do in the sound sensor? Your option number 1, switches between on and off for LEDs. Option number 2, gives controls the LED. Option number 3, to customize to switch to show the value of the sound readings in the serial monitor. Option number 4, play music. Number 5, how many watts do we need to give the VCC for the sensors? Your option 1, 3.3 volts. Option 2, 5 volts. Option 3, 12 volts. Option 4, 9 volts. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe and share.